Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This is going to be Horizon Forbidden West gameplay part 1 on the PS5. I will be starting fresh. I know it says continue, but we will be starting fresh with a brand new game. If you like these videos, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss my talk shows. I'll be playing it on normal as well, and I will be picking Explorer, which is minimal HUD information. Look at the world to find your way, as opposed to Guided, which is markers and icons on screen to assist you on your journey. I'm now redirecting everybody over from the other stream as well, ending our Elden Ring discussion this morning about the new leaks that showed up. Going to give people a soft second. Get in here. We're in.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me, even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts. I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help Lenora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on. Shall we? All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Now, I don't want to do the wishful thinking thing. I think this is just a creative way to do the tutorial, but the fact that she gives him a focus and is kind of teaching him, I think you could do a really great DLC where you play as Varl and maybe a DLC where you play as Erend. Again, could be wishful thinking on my part, but Varl is just such an absolute stud. He is so good looking, and he's so charming and nice. Like I think he'd be a great person to play as. Now, somebody asked, do you need to play the first one to understand this one? I think they do a very good job when this game opens, just doing a quick summary of the first game. So when I first booted up the game, they showed you that. For some reason, it didn't do that when I did this playthrough. So when you first boot up the game, they do a catch-up of everything that happened in the first game, and it's narrated by Lance Riddick, right? So that's missing. I wish I could have figured out how to get that. So, yeah, and the tutorial stuff is you teaching him, so I think it works. The only thing I will say that I notice is her emotions and her emotive expression
Plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
Look so much better in this game, but I feel like she emotes late sometimes. Like, sometimes it's perfect,
There.
and other times it's like she says something and then she does the facial expression like after. That's one thing that I'm still noticing in the game. It's like you didn't quite sync things up. She'll be like, she said something to the effect of like, well, you know I'm an outcast. I'm not much for parties. And then she does like the emotion after. It's kind of awkward. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, what's the... I don't know. I don't want to be nitpicky. But that is something I have noticed about the way that they have her emoting. It's like a little awkward sometimes. So they're teaching you to scan and grab plants. So you just, you grab these plants. Just like in the first one, you use your focus and you scan. And obviously one of the first things I noticed was the water. There's been some great clips of the water out there of just the light refraction, displacement, and everything that happens. And then you hit up on the D-pad, eat the fruit, and heal.
All right, we should keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea.
Something I noticed here that they do is there's not just light refraction, but there's distortion, like when you're trying to look at the stones underneath the water. And there's light hitting the ground through the water. You can see the lighting patterns. Really, really well done. The other thing I noticed in my first look that I recorded is I came over here. I was just kind of exploring. And I'll get you a nice zoomed in look at right above me. Just the detail they put into the grass is just phenomenal. It just, everything looks lush, organic, real. There's a significant greater use of color, I feel like, in this game. The last one had color, but not quite as vibrant. They do a good job with their conversation as well. I'll try not to talk over it.
Oh, whatever I just touched was slimy.
I'll take your word for it.
Those ruins. That's where we need to go. I don't know who put these ropes here, but we can use the line to slide down. The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated. Noticed you're traveling light these days.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
So the last time I came down here, they taught me how to dive. I didn't take the zip line, so there's 2 ways down here. They taught me how to dive over there. Just give you a little bit more look at the water.
Light makes my throat itch.
I'm pretty sure if you walk in the blight as well, it'll hurt you a little bit. Like you'll take moderate amount of damage from it. Yeah, I just took like 2 points of damage. I'm just making sure to explore. This feels like an area.
Looks like a dead end.
Thanks, bud.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea.
So yeah, the blight does hurt you. Wait, this up here looks like a secret. Maybe not. Just loops around.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual. And there they are.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
Just look at the water from up here. Like, it just looks like it's like so naturally moving. I like the minimal HUD too. I can swipe to like have all that stuff pop up. Guys, remember it's a new stream,
A lot of arrows in that
so switch to live chat.
Better take
Give
a
us your
closer look.
likes.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble up ahead.
Good thing we already picked up some ridgewood.
All right.
The hair moving around so much and
Now
clipping
the
on her
cross
back is
roads.
distracting. I'm looking at the world because I'm playing it. Maybe because you're not playing it, you're maybe analyzing too much. I don't think it looks that bad. It does clip quite a bit
There's
with
a
her bow
ladder.
and stuff.
But can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to target the lock.
So it teaches you hold L1 and then you're going to make some arrows.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready.
See, I don't know if once the arrows are on screen, should I be up here? I don't think that information down there is that important for the viewing experience. I'd rather be like out of the way of gameplay. Game is great. You're 7 hours in. Nice. Just the level of detail they put into the most minute things. Like, that's what that plant looks like. Like, random leaves are more red than yellow.
By the gods. What was this place?
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in. The blight's not just poisoning plants. It's killing animals, too.
Then people will get sick too. And starve.
We're not gonna let that happen. So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that. Down this way. Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it.
Now, I did this. I pressed the button and I came in here to do the more traditional way of like reading the description. It's a burrower. It's a common recon machine that emits a high-pitched sound that alerts allies and stuns enemies. It can tunnel underground and resurface in unexpected locations. It's weak to fire, right? And so, but when you're on it, you can scroll through here with the D-pad.
Right.
And you can see the weak spots. Now, something that I particularly liked that I wasn't sure was going to land on me as well as it does is the haptic feedback with the sound of the rope pulling back on the bow is so awesome.
Another one's coming. How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of. So, after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Yeah, the little micro vibrations when you're in the tall grass.
Someone shot this machine too.
Got it.
Yo, it's good 30. How much time has passed? Not much. Not much. I don't know if they've said, like, her and Varl have picked up pretty quickly. I mean, he's grown a beard, so I would say a couple of months. Because she's been searching, and he finds her while she's searching for stuff.
Fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
They said 6 months? Okay, I was going to say, it's probably a couple of months. Because he's had a beard and she's been searching for all this stuff. But they didn't make it sound like it had been this, like, exorbitant amount of time.
Going into a ruin of the old ones. God has protected us.
We'll be okay. Through here.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them?
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Okay. I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth. Well, let's find a way in.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Credentials not recognized.
I guess it doesn't like me either.
I think they do a good job with organic conversation between him and her. Like, they're picking up the conversation when there's a break, and she's like, so what happened after I left? Stuff like that.
There's climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above. Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
So where are they now? Ugh, what's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. And then through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap.
We be playing Elden Ring? Yes. Next week, big time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're
here.
playing
Down as it went out.
Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5.
We might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something. It's some kind of Oseram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool.
Yo, no worries, Kenpachi. You can always turn me down.
Picked up a couple of things to check out.
Keep me on in the background. Every view, every click helps.
Acid burned right through his armor.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Part of a machine. Could help fix the gears. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
So they're clearly establishing the workbench like really early on. We're going to craft the pullcaster.
There. Pullcaster. Now to test it on the debris.
So the pullcaster is a versatile tool that allows you to manipulate objects in the environment that have a graded pattern. I like how she named it. So you hold L2, you tap triangle, and you get it out. And you have to look for the actual spots. where it's going to grab on. I was struggling with this earlier. It like... Oh, there we go. You have to hold it.
That worked better than I thought.
You have to hold it, but when you use it as a
There's
pullcaster,
an
it's
easy
different.
way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going. The pulse didn't turn up much. I better scan.
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us.
What's this?
Truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out. Oh, I might be able to get up there.
Thanks, Mama. Oh, that's good. Okay, thanks, babe. So this is where it's different with the pullcaster. So instead of holding, you just do a jump. So you just jump and wait for the gear to show up.
That worked.
That pullcaster's
See?
useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
That's why I got confused at the one. I was like, how am I supposed to do this? Probably have to have some distance. Yeah, there you go. You're guilty of playing resolution mode. It looks too good. I can't take the lower frames.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl. There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. When our government's abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system. There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up. Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
Okay, so this is where I stopped this morning. Got in the first like 20 to 25 minutes or so.
Across the river here.
We'll find a way.
There's a tweet from Guerrilla that says, "Thanks to your helpful feedback, we've located a visual shimmering issue when playing the game. We're happy to inform you that this is now resolved. Please restart the game twice for this to take effect." I'm fairly certain that was tweeted at 10 this morning.
I still can't believe the old ones could fly.
They were capable of a lot of things. For good and bad.
Sure seems like it. I wonder what it's like up there, among the stars.
Yeah, I don't know why twice, but that's what it says. So they're going to reward you for keeping your eyes open. Because I saw that up there and I was like, huh.
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
If you guys are enjoying the show, be sure to hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you want to talk in the chat and ask questions.
What is that?
Kill those awesome. Keep your guard up.
Oh,
I'm just playing it on normal. I don't play games like this on harder difficulties. Generally, I don't.
Up here. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Can't believe they patched something that fast. They must have known about it.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight.
Hopefully he got his. I got mine.
Mine's down too.
Where? I want the proof and the loot, boy. There we go.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
Got your back.
He definitely sees us. Oh! I gotta use the controls. I keep jumping everywhere.
Got them all.
There we go. You turn off motion blur if you haven't already. Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I turned. Oh. Pretty sure I did that in visual. Yeah, motion blur and camera shake. And we're favoring performance over resolution.
Do you have a new look these days?
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
I like his beard. Why she gotta hate? Her hair is a bit distracting. Moves around too much. I don't know why people keep saying that. It's got to be a viewer thing. I'm not looking at her. Like, it's because you're not playing, I'm assuming. I'm not looking at her. It's probably like stage makeup, right? Like, they exaggerate her hair movement so that I see it in my, like, I kind of see it in my peripheral, but I'm not actively looking at Aloy while I'm running around.
It's made its way in here, too. Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight. Couldn't escape.
I hope it didn't suffer long.
It's good, Mr. Jake. This is not the way. It felt like it was.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
Oh, the hair was moving around too much until I played it. Yeah, because if you're actively looking at her, I get that.
Here. Machines must have broken through.
But I'm not doing that because I'm playing. So again, it's like stage makeup. Like they exaggerate stage makeup.
Guess that Oseram didn't have a chance to use it.
So that, you know, when you're far away with stage lighting and stuff, it's like their faces look different. And it's like they might be exaggerating her hair movement.
Careful.
So that, like,
Traps ahead.
as I'm playing, I notice
Might be
it.
able to disarm them.
Not if he walks into one.
There. Managed to salvage some supplies.
And not blow yourself
Dismantled
up.
it. And got more supplies. Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea. I can use this.
Is there a workbench in here? Oh. Oh, hold it.
I don't have the right supplies to craft a trap. But it looks like the Oseram shot off some machine parts. I might be able to scrounge up enough materials from them.
Oh, the blue.
Okay. I should have what I need to craft a trap. There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, they won't know what hit it.
Oh yeah, you can destroy this thing.
Over here, Aloy. I think I see a way up.
Okay, he found a way to do something. No tap to grapple. Got it.
Machines ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
I better scan them.
Are these the monkey guys?
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
It's near me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
Where's its path? Oh, right here in front of me.
This here.
Oh, so if I dismantle it, I get the pieces back. Maybe. Okay, so you got to make sure you're in the right spot when you place it. Alright, back up, buddy. What up, Cheeks? What's good, Icebreaker? Oh, golly.
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
Traps are the best. Yeah, I'll say, when they're that tough.
We've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
Traps are pretty strong. Doesn't seem like they want you to have too many of them early on. Oh, he didn't say unannounced souls. He said unreleased. Yeah, that could be Elden Ring. What? Resource container? I didn't even see that. Valuables can be sold at a merchant, if I remember right. If you guys are enjoying the show or you have any questions, hit the like button. That helps the video. If you hit subscribe, you can talk in my chat.
Whoa. That machine we saw earlier must be on the move.
Let's hope it doesn't come this way.
Okay. Oh, the pipe at the top. You'd have name dropped if we knew the title. Maybe. Maybe you got to play Wu Chang or Wukong or something. I don't know. I hit the wrong button?
It's a big storm picking up out there.
Yeah. And they're getting stronger.
Explorer versus guided makes a huge difference in what you see.
The blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah, but I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there. Hey, Varl. There's data here. You scan it with your focus. This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn. That doesn't explain how they got a backup.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
I'm on
Let's see.
performance.
Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Yeah, so Explorer versus guided, like, I don't see all that stuff unless I scan for it. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm assuming that's a shortcut in case we fall. You don't notice the difference between 30 and 60? I really do. I can't do 30.
Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on the other side's locked. Onzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Daunt, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy? Why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Varl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Varl. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the reports said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
Yeah, I agree, Eugene. I like that they're doing that. They're like, even I haven't played the first one in a really long time, so it's like it's helpful to be reminded about all this stuff. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
A weapon. Thanks, Varl. We should keep moving.
After you.
Blastslings launch bombs that affect large areas. This weapon fires frost bombs. Use them against enemies to build up the brittle state. While in brittle state, enemies are more vulnerable to impact damage. So it should be... yeah, right there.
Down here.
I think he's doing it the right way. He's like grabbing
I think we're
and
almost back outside.
climbing.
Good. Look, that must be a machine.
It's going in the same direction we're going. Great.
How exciting.
Another one of those machines. I could try a new weapon on it. I can do it.
Already riddled, Aloy.
Gotcha!
Machine couldn't take the cold.
More of the ice from the Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Looks like we can cross over here.
There's like individual pieces that break off you can loot too. I think it was like that in the first one.
So, you said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Pharaoh purged them all.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
No. He was worse.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to drop. I can just do it the normal way. The environments are so good in this. Does gyro aiming actually help? Maybe. I just can never get. I can never get into it. I make mistakes. Well, that didn't work out. I thought that felt too far. How do you like the story so far? It's good. They're doing a good job of like catching you up if you didn't play the first one. It's meant for minor adjustments. Yeah, like I saw Ninja and some other guys looking at the gyro aiming that they added for Fortnite controls. I was like, I don't know.
That big man that looks like the ship we saw back in the Florida. Imagine going up to the stars like that.
Rosram. Machines tore right through them.
These guys couldn't catch a break.
These guys couldn't catch a break. I would say so.
Machines patrolling ahead.
We can tag them in the focus to keep track of them.
Give me your stuff, bro. Oh, I keep trying to do that to him. It's not working.
Okay. Now how to get out of here.
Been playing too many games lately. Yes. I didn't eat peanut butter sandwich. Something tasted off. I couldn't tell what. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know what it was. It just didn't taste right. Everything else is fine. No, that wasn't what it was.
Machine ripped right through the wall. There's a ladder in the back.
A ladder in the back? Where are you calling the back? Oh. Like, I don't know about you, Varl, but this is the back, bro.
So tell me something. Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Huh. Ah. I walked right past it. Okay. They're doing that thing they did in the first game that I really liked, where you have like old structures combined with, you know, overgrowth. It's good.
Three of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
You chop off the head and put the head on your... Wait, what? Chop off the head of a robot and wear it on your belt like a charm? No. That is not a thing in this game.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
No. It's a different one. It's rappelling down. Is rappelling down a cutscene? It's like a quick time animation. He's scanning for me. I'm assuming I gotta do this section stealth.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
Wonder how often you go underwater? Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay, there's a rail up there. I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point.
Drop from a climb point. Tap circle before reaching it to launch in the air. Oh, well, that's cool. I missed the memo that they were teaching me something new there.
So all along, there were 3 giant machines killing all this remaining acid everywhere. Great.
Reviewer said it's not a big part of the game. Oh, That's not surprising. I see another ladder. Aha. Okay. Wait, did I really fall that far? I did. I fell all the way back down. Aha!
Well, that sounds good.
There's a hole there? Oh, thanks. Thanks for the warning.
The storm's getting bad. Made it. That was close. One rickety tower down. On to the next.
I do think some of her climbing animations could clip a little bit less.
Maybe I can ride it to the other side. Well, more to go but up. This place is barely holding together.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're checking out Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5. I am on performance mode. If you're enjoying the show, hit like. Hit subscribe if you want to talk in chat, ask any questions.
Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin. Great. No machines in my way.
Oh, the fog in this section is so dope. Where'd he go? There was one over here. He must have gone around this way. You don't want to use the tracking? No, I like being more organic with it. Just like on the fly, go out here, kill him, fight him.
Control console might be in there.
Like I like playing a little bit more reactive than like slow, find their tracks, set traps. Like I know traps are baller, but like, I don't know. I like doing it how I did it. The off switch is located in their butts. Same place yours is.
Okay. Time to crush those machines down below. The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now how to get up the tower? Scanning with my focus could help here.
You think she's got a dump truck? I don't think she's got a dump truck. I mean, they make her shapely. She's got a bit of a hip sway when she walks. See, but Ryan, I don't think it's comical. I would totally do that in these scenarios. I'd be like, oh man, how am I going to get up there? What the frick am I going to do? I would totally be doing what she's doing. Oh, I bet you I could use this rope right here.
Creaking doesn't sound good. I'm gonna have to detach those cables quick.
What's going on?
This should be the right spot. There. That connector's holding the cables together. Should break if I shoot it. One down. Just need to climb higher and attach the second set of cables. Scaling an ancient rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below. Maybe Varl was right. I'm turning back now. Almost there. There's the other connector.
She swore. I don't think she swore in the first game.
I need to take this thing down to get to the data center. Scan for weak spots. Okay, where's that weak spot? Watch out for that acid.
Oh, brother!
Got some fight left in you.
I don't understand.
Try spinning at me now! There! Those canisters are exposed now. Let's aim for them.
Ah.
Damn it, it broke free! I've got to take this thing down fast. Trap maybe, frost ammo. Let's focus my find something I can use around here.
Oh! Wait. I thought maybe I could use that. This is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, she's got more canisters underneath.
It's dead. Finally. The data center should be straight ahead. I guess Varl's gonna have to find another way there.
That was a good fight. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Amber. Like, I 100% would do that. I talk to myself all the time. I'd be like, Like, what the frick? How am I going to get up there? Oh, gosh. Oh, if I fall from here, I'm going to break my neck. Like, I 100% do that. I would do that, fighting something like this. And she definitely did it in the first game, 100%, yes. A lot of Sarah. Oh, I could pick this up. Oh. That would have been so dope. Yeah, that coil blaster. I gotta remember that for the next time. I picked up the purple thing. I thought that was gonna be a weapon. But it wasn't. Did it drop 2 of them? Yeah, it dropped 2 of them. Talk to myself all the time. Part of it is I'm a streamer, so like I've just developed the habit of self-narration. My wife scolds me for it all the time. She's like, if you're not going to talk loud enough for everybody to hear, she's like, just don't. I was like, what? Like I'll be like trying to do something like talking to myself. And she's like...
Once I get the backup, I can reboot.
She's like, are you talking to us?
Fix the system, heal the blight, restore Elizabeth's dream. But is it still there? Okay, I should find the server room.
Been a while since I streamed, but streaming definitely make me worse at talking to myself. Oh yeah, cause you just narrate what you're doing. Like, oh man, are we supposed to go down here? I don't know. Let's check out over here. I really like. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's great. That's great. Yes, the lighting effects in this are so good. They're so choice.
I'm close. I have to be. Please be here.
Reach for the stars. Music's great in this.
It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Far Zenith conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you! This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a tape, remember my salute.
Aloy?
Her hair's going crazy.
The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
hair was like Medusa. It was like a bunch of living snakes. Don't turn around and help Varl or anything. It's okay. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, help him stand. That's what he needed.
I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast, and whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Son, it's true. She's come back.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way.
Character design is so good.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane, that makes two of us.
He's sweating.
I've sent forth hunters for weeks. The Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the spire. Come. I'll show you.
This looks so good. He's got sweat on his face.
Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
Yeah, Val. They made a statue of me.
One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that, we left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The spire's supposed to send out signals, messages for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
Is that a statue of me? That's new.
What are you doing? Are you not? What is she doing? She wasn't even looking at it. She was looking over here. Look at the water. Look at the beads of sweat on her face. Are you freaking seeing this, chat? Look at that. Look at her imperfect eyebrow hair. She's got like a little spot where it hasn't grown quite perfect. It's a little right next to her eye. It's a little like it's been bumped a little bit. Oh wait, how do I do? There we go. It's struggling with the focus. That's crazy. That's absolutely frickin' bonkers.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This guy was held back by cross-gen. Oh, sorry, guys. I was trying to get... Like, look at the texture of the paint on his face. You see what I'm saying? That's nuts. That's crazy. That's him in the game. That's just Varl hanging out. Look at the texture on his face, on his lips, and the face paint. That's unbelievable. That's just his model in the game. That's just him running around. That doesn't even make any sense how they have him looking that good. And they're not faking it either. Like, look, I can get close to him just like this. They're not faking it for the photo mode. He looks like that in the game.
I could pull this thing out of...
Is that hers?
Transmission.
I think she just completed the transmission.
Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
She always sounds like so slightly annoyed.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
It's weird they make you use circle and not jump to do that. Yeah, why are they having me use circle instead of jump? That's confusing. Oh, this is cool.
There we go.
I didn't know if I was gonna make that jump.
How to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now.
How? How do you figure? Oh.
I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me his lance. It looks like he tricked me. It transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades?
Okay, this is cool.
Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
Gotta go this way.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
Her face when she turned around.
Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Karja will make of this. There's the note. Sword of the Far West. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, then why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
God!
They did such a better job with her showing her emotions. They did a really good job.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Oh, we dropped some frames. It's 'cause I'm on Spectrum.
You went inside it, and it transformed, almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Vard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
Shut up, kid.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
This is a good sword.
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
That kid's barely keeping that hat thing on.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Aloy spear removed. Obtained champion
I
spear.
need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
Oh, I can talk to these people. It's like, get out of here, bro.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
So, I really like that you can do all this, but I don't think it changes the game at all.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
See, like, I like this. This is all optional dialogue. It's well written, it's concise, but it adds lore, it adds backstory. It's good.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Vashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Vashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Vashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years? Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
How's this different from the Cyberpunk dialogue? This is well written and voice acted well. Like, Cyberpunk is just bad with dialogue and voice acting.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Even just like the way he's standing and like holding his hands, and he has like this very genteel way of talking. Like, I don't know, it's just good.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
So now they're teaching you, so this doesn't really affect the game, but it does affect like narrative with these people, like when you interact with them. So the fist is you're going to challenge directly. The brain, you're going to use your insight to be clever. In the heart, you express compassion. So I can say it's a nice thought. I can say now's not the time, or are you kidding? So I don't dig him, so I'm going to say, are you kidding?
Have you been listening to a word I've said? The reason I'm heading west is to deal with a danger. Not just to Meridian, but a whole lot else. You really think I've got time to imagine holding hands and watching the sunset or whatever? Well, I don't.
I see. I'm sorry, Aloy. You're right, of course. Please, forget these foolish things I've said. I bid you farewell. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Yeah. There's plenty of people that dig Aloy, and I don't think he's not the one.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done. Dowager Queen Masadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
Yeah, her hair physics during gameplay aren't
know
that
you are
bad
wise,
because you're not
champion,
looking at her.
And we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
He's not the one? Nah, dude. I think she should get with Varl. Varl is a handsome man. Either Varl or there's like the one chick that really likes her. I forget where she is. I don't think we've met her yet. The heck is happening?
Who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades. Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
Well, she would be annoyed. She's got this super important mission, and like everybody that she meets like wants to be with her. Well, not everybody, but a handful of people really, really like Aloy, and it probably just gets annoying. She's like, I got a mission to do, man. And be coming back here and making babies. Motion aiming, yay or nay? It's apparently getting a lot of praise. I'm not using it.
There, the workbench.
Spear upgrade installs the master override. Yeah, go ahead. It's been crafted.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight. Uthid, Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Sharp as ever.
They really like touching Aloy's arm. Like everybody does it.
Takes more than that to keep me down.
Savior, the orb remains untouched, as per
Well,
Blameless
that's
Maraud's
everyone.
instructions.
I guess it was nice to catch up. For a little while.
Time to go, boys.
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
We can go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
That's a realistic yawn. Gonna leave Varl behind like a jerk. Can't wait to get a DMCA.
I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. My raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
It's a great opening cinematic.
Voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rod. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Yeah, this game is really short. 2-hour completion time. Feels like kind of a ripoff. What is this, a game for ants? Horizon Forbidden West. The fastest 2-hour game you'll ever play. Just kidding.
Oh, hello.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Winning? Oh, I totally won.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's Sun Priest. Ranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Aside, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
I feel like they've gotten better at showing...
I gotta find Erend.
Like...
But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Like, showing her emotions before, Swipe up on the thing to review the HUD. Yeah. Like, earlier they were having a hard time, like, showing her emotions properly. It was almost like... I don't know. I'm not really sure what it was. It was like she would show the emotion after saying the thing. And in that scene, she did a really good job, like squinting at him and, hey, like telling him to shush. That was a much better sequence of lines and emotion from her. Like, Ashley Birch is doing an incredible job. But some of the times they just, I can't put my finger on it. They do her emotions late. It's super weird. All right, give me a second. I've been drinking all kind of hydration, like fluids and drinks and stuff today, and I'm feeling like 1,000 times better than I did this morning. But I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, so this is gonna seem a little. Well, no. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We are gonna break this into 2 parts today, but we can keep going for now. We got a little bit of time before we want to cut this one. We don't want these VODs to get too long. You can fast travel between campfires. Okay. It's a pig. Might need that. I mean, he crossed my path after all.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
See if I can't get him to come over here. Oh, they're both coming over. You can't see me. You can't see me. You sound like a record scratch. He's like, you're John Cena. That's right. That meme will never not be funny when somebody posts a picture of him. Like somebody's like, oh, I got my picture taken with John Cena. And people are like, why are you posting a picture of you by yourself? It'll never not be funny. It's so stupid. And I'm telling you, it's funny every time. Okay. Looks like there's a like a little scannable over here. I like that they don't autoplay this time because I like collecting them, but I don't always like picking them, like listening to them. Hit it with the rock. Where am I? I see you. No, you can't. The memes. So good. Oh, that's probably something we got to do later. I'm not doing that now. Man, the world in this game is so beautiful. Look at that. Look at the water. There's fish in there. I wonder if they react to me. No, they don't. Yeah, the fish don't react to you.
I bet a cook can do something with this.
Golly, that's so... Like, look at the distortion in the reflection and how it changes when I look directly down. Man, that is so good.
machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down? That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jaruf's orders.
Good enough for me.
They do such a good job in this game with like making their armor and like customs and stuff different.
The Forge.
There she is.
Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
She likes her.
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land? Not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Thoughts on the game so far? Really, really good.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
So Alvin blows up this one.
Okay, select this. And then select this. And then... Okay, so when we go up to 1, it gives us the ability to make acid. And then the next 2 increase the stuff. Okay. Okay. I mean, why not? Take it up. Rack 'em up, rack 'em up, rack 'em up. The sand did not deform with her footsteps. Yeah, it's totally unplayable. A bristleback tusk? Wait, I have one? We can take this all the way up. That seems like a big ask to use that like a legendary thing we might need elsewhere. All right, let's upgrade her outfit. Oh, potion crafting. Oh, the wild meat. Yeah. When you have all those extra berries, yep, make sure and kill some animals here and there. Okay, the other thing I need to do is I need to spend her skill points. I have not spent any. Okay, you've earned your first skill point. I actually have 2. Choose a skill and then tree tap X to open it. Choose a skill and press X to learn it. Aim with L2, R3 to center concentration mode to slow down time. Okay. Melee, traps, range combat, effectiveness of healing and potions, infiltrator, increase the effectiveness of overriding machines. I think I'm going to start here. Okay. This is a Valor Surge. Learn all 3 connected skills to automatically unlock it. Equip a Valor Surge to use it. Oh, that's when she, like, does the thing to her. Oh, no way. That's when she puts a paint on her face? That's dope. Did you just deep cut the Joker? Oh, did you catch that? Yeah, that was the Joker. Rack 'em up, rack 'em up, rack 'em up. Okay. Concentrate depletes more slowly, prolonging use. This is a passive boost that can be recognized by its circular shape. Skills in this category provide a constant increase to basic capabilities. L2 to enter concentration mode and slow down time. Oh, recover concentration faster. What's this down here? High volley. And then what's over here? Bolt blaster. Let's go. Okay. All right. Okay. Pullcaster. Gotta get rid of all the exclamation points, chat. It's the rules. An ammo that deals acid is now available in your inventory. Okay.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Wait, what are all the green exclamation points? Are those all side quests?
One hammer isn't gonna kill you.
Not again.
Yeah, new quest. All my lands. Let's grab everything. Yo, it's good, Agent Atwood. All right, thanks, Melrose Mike.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
He looks like the wrestler with Sacco. What was his name? Didn't he pass away recently? Yeah, I'll accept side quests, but I'm not gonna do all the investigative dialogue. Yeah, that's who it looked like. Is there ultimate armor in this like the first game? I have no idea.
We are on the same side.
Mick Foley,
here,
thank you.
The bristle. What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Pretty good hair physics. Her hair physics they go from being good to being obnoxious. Like when she's running around, I don't notice it, like people were saying, like her hair moves too much. But when you're playing, you don't really notice it. But when she's in some of the cutscenes, it's like they have a life of their own. And half the town is just drunk.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wild. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Just thank you. We are working our way through the story, and I'm grabbing as many side quests as I can get. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this first.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Olvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding barren light instead.
See, I like that with that, I didn't have to listen to everything he had to say. And I was still able to, like, get the mission information. Where's my lady friend? Isn't this the... Where is she? I thought she said to be here. Or is there another place I'm supposed to go? Stitcher. Workbench. Oh, I bet you it's across the way.
Aloy, it's a tonight game, but any tribe can enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Is that her?
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
They're a little less enthused.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Ulvund grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
No one wants to play strike. No?
How do we get out of here? I can't play those mini games because I end up getting stuck in them. Like, they're fun and you end up getting stuck. Okay, so let me check. Okay. Yeah. That's the closest. Yep, and then these two. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll go to main. Okay, but what we want to do is we don't like these streams to get too long. We like to keep them under 3 hours, and this is like a good breaking point. So give me just a second for part 2, basically. Let me make sure it's going to redirect. It is. All right, now just in case redirect doesn't work, I'll put a link in chat. It should bring you over to the new one. Where is the... What's the name of this place? Chainscrape.
Nora in the Daunt. Now I've seen everything.
Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Continuing our playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West with Part 2, we just got to Chainscrape. We've accepted every side mission in Chainscrape as well as moved along the main quest. So we're going to be continuing with our playthrough, heading out into the areas surrounding to work on some of the side quests and the main quest. If you like this playthrough and my talk shows or all my content, hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss the content. Going to bring over everybody from part 1 with a redirect.